their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And the Cleveland starting five. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. James Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the three. And for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Now here's Brunson. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Pass to Towns. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off cleanly.
Mitchell, the pass to Harden. Over Brunson. Harden misses. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Back to Brunson. Launches a three. Mobley grabs the board. And here comes Cleveland. Pass to Harden. From deep, Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Clock at 6. Here's Brunson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we know Brunson is a guy who excels at playing through contact, and sometimes, actually many times, he's the guy initiating the contact.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Did not take long for Brunson to force himself into the conversation of the upper echelon of NBA guards. Let's face it. I mean, he's that kind of player and leader and has produced at a high level.
Now here's Mitchell. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
They get it again. The kick out to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Shot's good by Hart.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Pass to Wade. The three from Mitchell. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Beyond the arc. And it's Brunson with the three. Brunson's got 6 points.
I just love the ball movement.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And New York has possession after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. 6-point game. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Here's Bridges after the basket by Cleveland. Outside Anunoby takes the three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here are the shooting guards with the best free throw percentage over the past month. Third is Donovan Mitchell.
And two guard is a position where you'll find a number of great free throw shooters. These guys are the best of the best.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Allen, the pass to Harden. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet too.
That's good from Harden. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Hart passes to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Harden against Brunson. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
The first free throw is good. Merrill, he's checked in for Harden. Both free throws good from Brunson.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Cavaliers trail by 10. Merrill outside. Mobley deciding where to go with it. With the teardrop. Count that one.
Yeah, sometimes you know contact is coming, and Mobley did a nice job making sure he got the bucket.
Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Back to Merrill. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Towns a screen on Mitchell. Towns outside. 3-pointer. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
From deep, Mobley. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York leading by 10. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Oh, a cameo from a boogie with a hoodie.
His Knicks are up, and he's got to be feeling good. Always great to see your hometown team put on performances like this.
Mobley against Hart. And Mobley gets it to go.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Brunson looks it over. Tries the spin move. Over Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley outside. Pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Jacks up a three. And the three-pointer goes.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Towns outside. Now Brunson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Here's Tyson. No good with the triple. New York leading by 11. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Now Bridges. Outside Brunson. And he gets the bucket. Brunson's got 15 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. 4 on the clock. With the floater. The shot by Merrill, no good. And New York has possession. 13-point lead. The kick out to Brunson. There's the three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back over to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the three with some consistency.
Schroeder against Brunson. Outside Hart. Lets it go from 11. And it's New York scoring again.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Brunson against Schroeder. Brunson passes to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. Bridges misses. Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Schroeder. Now here's Mitchell. Merrill outside. And here's Mobley. Takes a three. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. Now it's Hart. 1:44 left in the first quarter here. Hits the trifecta. Hart's got 8.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
From deep, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. And Mobley throws it down.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Graham?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Hart. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Ellis comes in for Mitchell. Now here's Towns. He also had a big impact in that win against the Hawks. Clarkson outside, just 5 on the clock from 12 feet. The rebound by Allen. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 14. Ellis passes to Schroeder. Allen a screen. Here's Tyson. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And here's Schroeder outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Pass to Shamet. Towns on a screen for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. To the paint. Here's Tyson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. They've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Sam Merrill. Keon Ellis is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Tyson in at the power forward position.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Schroeder with it. Pass to Ellis. Here's Tyson. Inside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
And here's Alvarado. He's scoreless. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Screen by Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Clarkson. Off target from 3-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to Tyson. Allen on the wing. Here's Tyson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Here's Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Outside Schroeder. Robinson against Allen. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Alvarado outside. Towns left side. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to Allen. Allen a screen. Now here's Schroeder. Alvarado defending. Lots of room. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Clarkson. Still no points. The shot by Towns, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Robinson with a block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. Here's Shamet. The 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Shamet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Ellis is checked in for Tyson. And it's James Harden in for Schroeder. Now Harden. He's got 5. Merrill outside. Fires from deep. Cleveland again missing. New York leading by 14. Bridges finds Brunson. Shoots over Harden. And it's New York scoring again.
That is simply excellent ball control from Brunson.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. There's the triple. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns passes to Brunson. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And then Harden with the jam.
Strong, aggressive take that time from Harden.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Outside Anunoby. Up top, Robinson. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Wade. Cleveland working the ball around now. Robinson with a steal. Now here's Brunson. Give him 20. Out left to the wing. Anunoby for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Now here's Harden. Coming off a 22-point game against Toronto.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Just 3 to shoot from the arc. Ellis's shot is off. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-6 run. Bridges down low. He's guarded by Ellis. Yep, that one goes. Bridges has got 5.
That's a tough shot for sure, but Bridges makes a lot of tough shots.
Harden against Brunson. Harden, the pass to Merrill. Here's Wade. Allen outside. Pass to Merrill. Fires for 3. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 22.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
Harden, the pass to Merrill. And here's Allen. Pass to Merrill. Here's Wade. No good on the triple. Knicks leading by 18. Robinson passes to Brunson. The floater, and he sinks the layup. He's got 24.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Merrill from outside the arc. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Josh Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Strus comes in for Ellis. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Robinson on the wing, covered by Bryant. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Robinson. Yep, that one goes.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Bryant, averaging around 6 a game. Mitchell against Bridges. Harden surveying the D. And it's Brunson with the rebound. New York leading by 19. Outside Robinson.
Who's watching here?
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Drills it from deep. Brunson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release, always ready to fire.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut, guys.
Thank you, Allie. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Harden, good. Harden's got 9.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Hart finds Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Harden. Pass to Robinson. New York needs to get off a shot here. Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Here's Wade. There's 1:34 left to play in the first half. Pass to Harden. Launches it. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Porty's checked in for Robinson. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Mobley comes in for Strus. And it's Porter Jr. in for James Harden.
Well, he's still scoring, but he's gotten away from his first quarter approach when he was attacking the defense and drawing foul after foul.
Here's Wade. Yet to see a basket. Allen with a screen on Hart. Mobley with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Anunoby against Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Money from 17 feet out. Mitchell's got his 2nd basket.
Nice confident stroke from Mitchell, setting an example for his guys.
Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 7 assists in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Here's Porter. Here's Wade. And a miss there on the triple.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Hart passes to Brunson. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 32 points in the game. And so it's the New York Knicks building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New York Knicks. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything. Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Cavaliers.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Cleveland's shooting a solid 47%. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Mobley, a screen on Brunson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Outside Brunson. Back to Anunoby. This one for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Harden. About a minute played here in the second half. 3-pointer off the mark. And the Knicks shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Here's Brunson. Towns for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 13 now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Harden. He's got 9. Pass to Wade. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart, and here's Brunson. 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell, and it's Brunson missing. Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Mitchell against Bridges. Outside Harden, puts up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Harden from outside. Fires in the triple. He's got 12.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Brunson passes to Hart. Towns, right side. Over Allen. And the basket by Towns.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Mobley outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Mobley.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. For Cleveland, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Mobley outside. Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Harden. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Here's Hart.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game. More than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
He's off on the first.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
So he can't get either to fall. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. The 3 ball. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's Bridges. Back to Brunson. Money from the wing. Brunson's got 34 points.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
From deep, Mitchell. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 34. Shoots over Harden. And it's Brunson missing. Well, the Cavaliers shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Back to Wade. From deep, Mitchell. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
First free throw is good. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
Tell you what, every coach would love to have a bunch of guys like OG Anunoby. I mean, long, athletic, can make plays at the defensive end at a high level. And, of course, being able to knock down the three is that whipped cream on the strawberry shortcake.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8 points now. Brunson passes to Towns. Towns a screen on Mobley. Shoots. Hard can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And, of course, that's the beauty of it all.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Now here's Harden. He's got 12. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
That's good from Harden.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
Clarkson outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Merrill who clears it away. And Cleveland's shooting about 43% in this one. A nice shot by Mitchell.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Clarkson. Still without a bucket. Releases. Nails the wide open jumper.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
It's stolen by Clarkson. Outside Robinson. Back to Clarkson. Alvarado outside. Down low. Here's Sohan. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And he hits the first of 3.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
And he sinks the second.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
And he nails the third. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Screen by Robinson. Alvarado. Three-pointer, no good. Well, the Cavaliers shooting just 36% in the third. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And this his second attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, Evan Mobley is a real big man's big man. Sure, he does a little work on the arc, but his best moments happen on the glass and in the paint.
Clarkson for three. Buries it from three. Clarkson's got 5.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Harden with it. 15 points in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Robinson, a screen on Harden. Now here's Robinson. Allen defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for OG Anunoby.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, you want to talk about a man-child to deal with, a monster inside? Look no further than Mitchell Robinson. He is a dominant two-way center.
Second free throw, no good. The Cavs have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Here's Merrill. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Shamet. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Over Mitchell, and the basket by Shamet. Shamet's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Mobley outside. Three-pointer, Harden sends it home from three-point land. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
No three is really a bad three when Harden shoots it.
Up top, Robinson. Pass to Alvarado. Fires it. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Harden. It's Merrill on the wing. 11 points in the game. Offline with a three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Poke loose. They're running. Mitchell with the ball. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Clarkson against Harden. Pass to Mobley. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And that's 15 points for Evan Mobley.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Clarkson, left side. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Mitchell.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
First one falls.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Dadier, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Shamet. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Tyson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for James Harden. And so Clarkson nails both of them. 40 seconds left in the third. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Pass to Tyson. And here's Schroeder. Six on the shot clock. Here's Allen. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Allen's got 12 points in the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Good if it goes. The shot that time not on target. And so it's New York up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Dennis Schroeder is out there with James Harden. Then there's Dean Wade. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. And Cleveland has possession. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Here's Wade. Pass to Tyson. The three. They get it back. Bryant. And there's two. Work on the glass. Paying off that time.
When the shot goes up, he is not a guy you want to lose track of. Boy, that's a nice play right there.
Clarkson, right side. Now Sohan. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Robinson. Alvarado outside. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down hard. Robinson was fully committed on that one.
Here's Tyson. He's covered by Clarkson. 4-3. Here's Bryant. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Sohan. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Screen by Robinson. Clarkson for 3. Outside McBride. Here's Alvarado. Nails it from 3.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Tyson with the bucket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Sohan. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And the Knicks making a change here. Huck Porty's checked in. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. And New York has possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. 5 to shoot. Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
Second chance shot. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's McBride. Here's Alvarado with the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Robinson knows his strength, and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
Outside Schroeder. Back to Harden. Here's Wade. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Mobley. Harden's got 21 points in the game.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Clarkson, right side. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Schroeder finds Harden. And it's off from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Robinson in the post. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Schroeder. Let's go with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Alvarado outside. Clarkson outside. Clarkson missing again.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. Pass to Tyson. On the wing, Wade from downtown gets the 3 to fall. Wade's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Alvarado outside. Clarkson outside. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Cleveland calls timeout. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Outside Mitchell. That one is off.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one's off. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Pass to Wade. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Robinson passes to Diawara. Back to Robinson. Now Alvarado, defended by Harden. Now here's Clarkson. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Wade's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Allen showing you his craftiness, adept at using his shot fake to get the defenders off the ground.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Allen.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Shamet, he's checked in for Clarkson. Kolek comes in for Alvarado. So both free throws good from Allen. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Kolek. 4 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Mitchell finds Allen. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Here's the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Shamet. Here's Diawara. Defended by Harden. Diawara can't hit. Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Diawara. New York leading by 22. McBride on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Shamet. From outside the arc. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him a double-double in this one.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Back to Harden. Fires the 3. That shot, no good.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Pass to Shamet. Screen by Robinson. There's the 3. Shamet, no good. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 41% here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses, and the Knicks making a change here. He ends up missing both free throws.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Alvarado. Pass to Sohan. The 11-footer. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Harden, the pass to Mobley. And here's Allen. Alvarado defending. Here's Wade. Pass to Harden from downtown. Knocks down the long J. Harden's got 15 points in just the second half.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Screen by Robinson. Alvarado right side. Now here's Robinson. Allen defending. Takes the 3. The shot by Sohan, no good. Cavaliers trail by 21.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Brunson.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Harden. After the basket by New York on the other end. Launches it. Clarkson grabs a miss. Pass to Alvarado. Outside Robinson. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Allen against Clarkson. And here's Alvarado. 3-pointer. The shot won't fall. And here's Harden. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.